I'm the guy on the right. I am BOJAK-M.D. or just BoJack.
I'm the guy on the right who looks like a cartoon character from Rubber Hose.
His name is Vita. And the guy in the middle, that is our mascot, Blitz. Move the Blitz. I'm sorry, I had to. Okay, so you want to explain what we're doing today?
We're going to be reading spooky stories.
We're going to be reading a lot of fan fiction. The Still Leviathan of Lake Superior. Along the cold shores of Lake Superior, the old fishermen still say that the lake keeps its own secrets buried beneath miles of black water and ancient silt. They warn that not everything sleeping under the lake bed is dead. Among the oldest of these stories is the legend of the Silt Leviathan. No one agrees exactly when the story began. Some say it started when the first Ojibwa fishermen who paddled across Superior's gray waters centuries ago. Others claim the legend grew during the 1800s, when the iron ships and wooden freighters began vanishing in the sudden storms that rose from nowhere. But nearly every version of the story shares the same warning. Something enormous moves beneath the mud at the bottom of the lake. The creature is said to sleep, buried under the thick silt that blankets the deep trenches of Lake Superior. For years, sometimes decades, it lies completely still, its body hidden beneath layers of sediment and wreckage from long forgotten ships. Then once in a while it wakes. Old captains used to describe the strange signs before a disappearance. The water would grow unnaturally calm, waves would flatten as if the lake was holding its breath. Then the surface would begin to swirl, not like wind or current, but like something vast, turning slowly underneath. Moments later, the water would darken. Fishermen who claimed to have seen it described it as a long shape rising from the depths, coated in dripping black mud. They said its body was thick like a downed tree trunk, but longer than any ship of the lake. Its skin looked like white clay and rotting wood, with broken pieces of wreckage embedded in it. Anchors, chains, even splintered whole, planks stuck in its hide, as long as the lake itself has grown around it. But the part people remember the most is its mouth. According to the story, I will show you what its mouth did real soon.
What?
I can hear your TV in the back. I can hear it. No!
It's Elvis the Alien talking about Hellboy.
Oh, okay. I got me a Baja Blast. This blast is so Baja. Okay.
I want to leave now.
What?
I said I want to leave now.
Do you think you have permission to leave?
Yes.
Okay, back to the story. But the part people remember the most is its mouth. According to the stories, the Leviathan doesn't have teeth like a normal animal. Instead, its jaw splits open into long rows of grinding plates made of hardened bone and stone. When it feeds, it drags the lake bed upward with it, swirling mud, fish, wreckage, and sometimes entire boats in one flow, crushing gold. The lake surface above it churns with thick clouds of black silt. That's where its name comes from, the Silt Leviathan. In the harbor towns along Superior's coast, old sailors used to warn young crews about certain patches of water where the lake suddenly turned murky without explanation. They said those were places where the Leviathan had recently moved beneath the lake bed, stirring up ancient sediment that sediment that no living thing had disturbed for centuries. If you ever see the water turn black like spilled ink, they'd say you better leave immediately. Don't cast a line, don't drop an anchor, don't wait to see what caused it, just go. Some claim the creature feeds mostly on dead things that sink into the lake. The bodies of fish, whales, sunken ships, and the rusting cargo of wrecks that litter Superior's floor. Others believe it hunts. There are stories from survivors of shipwrecks who said something brushed it on the underside of their boats before the storm hit. They described a slow scraping beneath the hull, like a massive body dragging along the metal. A few divers have even claimed to see the silt move beneath them on calm days. as if the lake bed itself were breathing. Most people dismiss those stories. Along the northern shores, the old fishermen still watch the water carefully when they're out on the lake at night. When fog rolls in thick and the waves go silent, they sometimes claim they can hear something moving far below. A slow shifting sound, like mud setting across stone, because the elders say the Leviathan never truly leaves the lake Superior. It only bruises itself again beneath the deep trenches, sinking back into the silt where the sunlight has never reached, and the lake is deep enough to hide it forever. After all, Lake Superior holds more than shipwrecks than any other of the Great Lakes, hundreds of vessels swallowed by the cold water over centuries. Sorry? Excuse me! The locals have a saying about that. They say storms don't take ships. The lake feeds them to something beneath it. And if you're alone on Superior, and the water suddenly turns dark beneath your boat, thick with rising silt from the depths, don't lean over the edge to look. Because the stories say that's exactly what the Leviathan is rising. Alright. That was our first story. The Silt Leviathan by Samuel Blackthorne. Alright, you got one?
I just asked if it was my turn, but I have my phone covered.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So my story is called 1999 from the Creepypasta thing. I'm trying to see who made it. Camden Lamont.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, okay.
In a cellar somewhere, standing before the camera, a man in a tatty, moth-eaten bear suit says hello to the small handful of watching children. This is a public access show viewed by only a small number of fans. Small number that includes you. As a child, you loved Mr. Bear. You don't care that he broadcasts from his cellar, that there's something remarkably dark about the way those polished button eyes stare into the camera lens. As a child, you don't see those things. When Mr. Bear suggests you write to him, you jump at the chance. When he writes back asking you to visit him, you jump at the chance too.
He's gonna molest you, you know that, right?
As a child, there are some things you just don't see.
Sorry everyone, around this time our audio cut off, and whenever it did we had to click re-record. We got an hour worth of footage, but we could not import it to the app, so yeah, get fucked. So yeah, this will just be uploaded as a mini podcast.